I'm representing Buffalo, New York, man. East side of Buffalo, New York, man. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of excitement in the Queen City as the building of Buffalo continues. There is a section of the city where prosperity is scarce. Being done on the east side,
which continues to face poverty issues that are statistically worse than elsewhere in the city.
Trying to build people up, not break them down, you understand?
Shot down this afternoon on Buffalo's east side.
We are still experiencing some dangerously cold temperatures.
7 weather-related deaths have been reported so far.
4 shootings overnight in the city of Buffalo. Now, they're all being called separate incidents.
Ma'am, are you concerned?
Yeah, I'm concerned about it. Why wouldn't we be?
Shootings overnight and into Sunday morning, 3 of them deadly.
I exist in the shadows created by streetlights. My life is charcoal sketches, vandalizing your oil-based watercolor world thoughts and insights. My life drama takes place underneath these.
No fucking body come out of Buffalo. Y'all motherfuckers don't know nobody from Buffalo. That came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. So it's a real place. It's a dark place. You know what I mean? It made a lot of niggas cold. I got to see close the hustling and shit like that. I got to see it be from a city a poor city and not a popular city. It ain't all bad. I ain't gonna sit up here and say it's all bad because there's a lot of good things going on in the city, but shit, not for us, not on our side.
I Shot, a docu-series shining a light on underrepresented cities with a huge underground hip-hop following. Like NWA exposed the world to the rough streets of Compton, the Geto Boys hipping us to how things were handled in Houston, or Uncle Luke showing us how the Miami party scene gets lit. Hip-hop has always told us the side of the story the media hides or misinforms us about. I Shot Buffalo.
They think Buffalo is jive New York City until you break it down to them. And then you go to New York City and people think Buffalo is like Alabama.
Because when you on the highway and you see the Buffalo sign, it's nothing but, it's that suburb, it's all land, it's all grass.
But we really not country, it ain't fields. This houses all over here, all over the place, and ain't no farms or no shit like that, cows, horses, like people might think like this shit crazy around here. Like,
I ain't gonna try to say it was like the roughest place to grow up in or try to single us out as a city from everybody else, but typical hood shit, the same shit every hood go through, but it was definitely hard growing up in Buffalo. You had to learn how to be advanced early.
I think our population might only be about 250,000.
Buffalo is perceived as cold. Where is Buffalo? It's dangerous or something to do with the Bills, sadly.
Fuck the Super Bowls. I know y'all probably hear about the 4 Super Bowls we went to straight, 91, 92, 93, 94. We lost all 4 of them shits. Fuck that. I'm saying other people from popular cities, so they come to Buffalo and they be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So people motherfuckers act like they can't stay in Buffalo, like there's something wrong with Buffalo.
The city of good neighbors. If you call it the Queen City, you'll get side-eyed by the locals. New York's second largest city changed drastically when the plethora of jobs went scarce, creating what's now the 4th poorest city in the country, says the U.S. Census Bureau. More than half the residents on the east side have an annual income of less than $25,000, and only 5% earn more than $100,000. The financial divide and the racial divide go hand in hand.
Buffalo is a white city. It's really western New York. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland is considered the Midwest. Cleveland is 2.5 hours from Buffalo. Detroit is considered the Midwest. But that's about 5.5. We're about 4. That's closer to Buffalo than the boroughs. It's like a melting pot with culture. You know what I'm saying? The young niggas rap like they from Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? The bitches rap like the city girls.
I mean, I think it's all the same. Upstate New York City, they all kind of have a way of like not letting each other shine. You go to Atlanta, you go to, down south, they all kind of have like this camaraderie thing. New York is like everybody want to be the king. Everybody want to be the queen.
How far is Buffalo from New York City?
6 hours, 6-hour drive.
Ooh. Totally, it's like 2 different sides of
of the state. It's almost like comparing LA to Oakland.
A lot of people getting familiar through the music. They hear the shit I'm Conway talking. They hear the shit West talking. They hear the shit I'm talking. It's like some niggas be scared to come to Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? On some G shit. A lot of niggas are scared to come to Buffalo.
Look, I hate rappers, I swear I do. Cause 90% of these niggas sound terrible. Might send shooters to your show just to air at you. The pain from a shell in the stomach is unbearable. Might come to your funeral, shoot your paw bears too. Cause it's fuck you and them 6 niggas that carried you.
Like Buffalo jive still is frowned upon. That's why niggas go so hard.
Poverty stricken, you know, we are a real gentrified community. Buffalo tough, Buffalo hard, Buffalo the streets, Buffalo grimy, Buffalo real, Buffalo got good food, Buffalo got good people, Buffalo got shady people.
Just, do you have one? I was assaulted at this store. I'm being assaulted now. Someone's threatened to kill me. My dog was stolen and I got beat up and the store never did anything. I just called the police again. Do you have another spare cigarette, or no? My nerves are out the Richter scale because I'm tired of a man thinking he's going to intimidate or put fear in me because I don't want to suck their dick. I am a female on disability and I don't play games with my life nor my family. So I hope you're not telling me a fib and that's your only cigarette, because I really would have appreciated one to just calm my motherfucking nerves.
East side of Buffalo is the streets. You know what I mean? This is where the most people get killed. This is where the most people get robbed, you know. I want to say this is where the most of the drug activity is, but, you know, for the most part, the reality of it, the drugs is in the white community, and we ain't even able to go out there for real. We still get racially profiled sometimes. Going to the mall out there, you get pulled over. What I get pulled over for? We ask the questions around here. Cheektowaga Court, crazy. They only want money, bro. It's crazy. Like, they don't even really want you riding through their shit. You could get out the same night though. You can't even get out the same night damn downtown in the city of Buffalo. Like, bail out. Like, you could actually bail out of your pocket, cash in Cheektowaga. Get your ass up out of here, nigger.
I can't really name too many people who had a store that I know personally, you know what I'm saying, from Buffalo in the Galleria Mall, you know what I'm saying? And for us to have a spot for our people from the east side to come through and they want to cop guaji, they want to shop guaji, they can pull it right to the mall anytime, you know what I'm saying, like 7 days a week and come get it.
Ever since the Great Rebellion, which some refer to as the riots of the 60s, hit Buffalo, New York, racial ties within the community have been almost completely severed, drawing clear lines in the city's sand amongst Buffalonians. Almost all the white residents left the inner city and moved to the suburbs. Majority of the businesses followed or left the city altogether.
Delavan is like the Mecca of Buffalo. You know what I mean? Probably I'm only saying that because I'm from here, but whatever. It's Delavan, you know.
When I first got here, it was like mad crowded. They was calling this here Crenshaw. I said, really?
So when I say like that, like it's dangerous, people in New York know this shit dangerous. On the other side of New York City, Buffalo get to mention niggas in DC, niggas be around upstate, niggas be like, nah, I fuck with Buffalo. But Buffalo, motherfucker, y'all some motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cities that feel like, you know, by having a high murder rate makes you legitimate. We got more to offer than a high murder rate. You know what I'm saying? There's more here than people getting killed. Even though that's a strong, I mean, it's a valid, like, it's very valid because that's what's happening.
Okay, so Buffalo, like I said, is one of the most racist cities. I believe it's the third most racist city in the country, and it is one of the most segregated cities.
And it's only dissected because they make it be to a certain extent. And I say that to say this is like, South Buffalo, you're gonna get the Irish people. Like, it's majority Irish.
We have the West Side for the Puerto Ricans, the Africans, anybody of any descent that comes from a different country. You go on the West Side.
Then you got Elmwood Village, which is like your straight up, you know what I'm saying, hippie area. You know what I'm saying? That's where you had you'll run into the least problems because everybody just chilling.
And then you got North Buffalo. North Buffalo was like really where like the Italians stay at. I mean, majority of the Italians. People on the east side of Buffalo, they try to run in North Buffalo and think they on the low, but they ain't on the low. It's just North Buffalo.
And the North Buffalo is more the where you go when you got a little bit of cash, and you got that's more of the middle class lifestyle. It's not no poverty in North Buffalo at all, but it's definitely segregated. It's almost to the point where like if you Upper West Side and we Upper East Side, we never even want to see each other because we don't even come on the opposite sides of town. Like all the African Americans started off downtown, and Caucasians came in and kind of pushed them more towards the inner city, towards the east side. And that's kind of where we just flourished at.
We a tight, close community. We all segregated. So the few people on the West Side, they got their little murders and homies and drug deals going on just like over here. That shit like a whole different world because it's a melting pot. But on the East Side, all black people, bro. All black people all going through the same everyday struggle.
The mayor forgot about the inner city. He forgot about a lot of things as far as the inner city goes because, like I said, this here park down here, Kings Park, it took them almost 3 years just to repair that wading pool down there. I came here in '59. My parents brought me here in '59. We moved in what is now called Marine Drive. Before then, it was Danny Place. Danny Place. We call it the Danny Projects. Right. And it never looked like that when we was living down there. But this here co-op came in and bought it up. And they moved all the black people. The same thing they trying to do with the fruit belt.
That was the hood at one time. Now Roswell is over there and they're bringing all the hospitals down. So they are actually putting people out of their homes, you know, because the hospital's buying up all this property. And they're pushing, these people have been there on their homes. They're like 80 years old. They're pushing them out, you know, and not even paying them a lot of money to get the land. They I don't think they want to see us here, period. They don't want us in the inner city. They don't want us in the suburbs. Where are we supposed to go? Where are the people supposed to go? That's my question.
This shit was all black owned back in the day, bruh. Minorities, the Arabic community, they came through, buying up everything. Our people act like they ain't never seen no money before.
These niggas run around Buffalo getting all this money and don't never reinvest into their community. You can't be mad about the Arabians buying all this shit. You can't be mad about that shit. These niggas don't reinvest. These niggas coming down, got $50,000 worth of jewelry, got the cars, got the bitches, taking the trips, and they don't reinvest in nothing. Buffalo don't have a black nothing. No black grocery store. The Poppy's got a grocery store. You feel what I'm saying?
Take that back. It's one on Broadway.
It's not a black grocery store. We're at on Broadway.
You talking about that corner store?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about a grocery store, bro. We got those. I know black mom and pop stores. I'm talking about grocery store. You feel what I'm saying? We're not settling for little corner shops like that. Like black grocery store, black schools, black libraries. There's none of that. And me being from Buffalo, that was regular till I went to other places, and other places got shit like that.
It's certain Arabs that just had a store that just stood out like a sore thumb. Like, for instance, Omar had King City, 05, 06, 07. King City, you had to go to King City. I don't give a fuck. If Jay-Z came here, take me to a store. Shit, you gotta go on King City. And believe it or not, King City did smack in the middle of the hood.
King City was a big store on the east side, and I was like the artist over here, so he had all the shit, you know what I'm saying? He had all the kicks and all the clothes and shit, so before the shows, you know, I was Omar, you know what I'm saying? Before I opened up for damn near every artist who came here, you know what I'm saying, at that time.
King City was the first label in the city I was signed to. You know, despite my cousin, you know. King City was.
King City had a label?
Back in the day, GCP, Guys Can Party, Goonies Can Play. It was Ali.